Hi friends. I'm sitting on my back porch and doing this. I feel a little silly. Pretty sure my neighbors are gonna think I'm crazy as fuck. But I am crazy as fuck, so I guess it doesn't really matter. They're just figuring it out, I guess. I just have a lot on my mind today, and it helps when I can share that with you guys. I had a lady share a moving story on Instagram today. Or yes, I don't know, I just saw it, and it really occurred to me that how sharing in each other's stories kind of helps us heal. Even if we didn't live it, their healing can kind of transfer to us in a sense. And I think that's why we really do love stories so much. As people, we are very driven by books and movies, and I think that's why we're so sucked into social media, because it's stories, and true or false doesn't really matter if it can kind of resonate with us, and it touches that piece of us that needed a little bit of healing for whatever reason. And so that just encouraged me to be a little more open in sharing some of my stories. I've had a lot on my mind and a lot on my heart lately that I've wanted to share. I'm actually considering starting a blog that's kind of about my psychedelic healing journey and some of the stuff I experience while I'm journeying, and just some of the thoughts and ideas that come to my head. I don't know, if you're watching this and you think that you would be interested in reading something like that, even if it's not something you're interested in doing, just to see kind of my experience as someone who, I worked for a police department. I was, drug free. That's how I lived, right? Straight edge. And it's just only been in the last couple of years that I have begun to discover that there are plants on this earth that, when used, again, mindfully and responsibly, I will always say that anything can be overused and abused, but I don't think that outlying those things is helpful. I really don't think that outlying, a big gulp, if somebody wants to put that in their body, let them, that's got to be their lesson, and that's their struggle. And I think that we love to outlaw the things we don't agree with or we don't understand. And by we, I mean Americans. I don't really pay much attention to politics in other countries. I don't pay much attention to politics. It just usually pisses me off. So I think both sides are fucked. I have friends on both sides that are assholes. Yep, you guys are mean. I have some mean fucking friends on here. And I think that's the other reason I don't like to share my story, is because I see some of the stuff my friends say on people's posts, and it's cruel, it's mean. You guys, your words are hurtful. I don't think some of you understand that, and I think some of you do, and you're using them to be hurtful. And while I've kind of made it my life's mission not to be, I guess I call it, I refuse to be offended, because it's a waste of my time. Either you didn't mean to offend me, and you're just trying to communicate an idea, and just went about it in a way that maybe wasn't the best way. Well, then why should I be offended? You didn't mean to offend me. So for me to get offended is just going to take things in a different direction. Or you did mean to offend. And if you did mean to offend, well, if I get offended, then I'm playing right into your hands. So this whole taking offense at shit doesn't resonate with me in general. So I think I just have really hesitated sharing much of anything that's on my heart and my mind, because I get tired of being attacked. I've been attacked by my Democrat friends and my Republican friends. I really don't. I guess I'm a libertarian in the sense that I will always vote for more freedom. It's the rare occasion that I'm going to be, on the side of taking a freedom away. I just don't think that's the way things should be done. I don't think that's the healthy way to do it. And I even believe that about drugs. I believe that about all drugs. I actually think all drugs should be legal. I don't think they should even be a part of the criminal side of things, apart from, when you've hurt somebody drunk driving, drugs around kids, that kind of thing. Obviously, that's got to stay criminal to an extent, but I just don't think that we're helping people by keeping drugs illegal. And I just really think it needs to be more of a health issue than a legal issue. So obviously, to me, marijuana is one of the obvious ones, and I'm excited to see that change in the next few months. I really think it's going to happen kind of quickly. And I don't know, I'm just excited to see what that can offer. I personally am trying to get off my antidepressants. I've been on antidepressants since 2007, so 13 years. And I'm feeling good. I don't think I need them. I feel like it's closing off kind of a part of me emotionally that maybe I couldn't handle before, but I'm ready to give it a try now. And the psychedelic healing that I've done through medicinal mindfulness down in Boulder has been a huge part of that. Highly recommend you look into it. Daniel McQueen even wrote a book called Psychedelic Cannabis, Breaking the Gate. Kind of playing with the idea that it's a gateway drug, but it is a gateway. It's a gateway to healing and understanding, compassion, and love. So, and I really wish that cannabis was something that I could use as a guide and an ally for me as I get off this medicine. Like, I feel like the withdrawals are horrendous. First of all, I'm on duloxetine, or I was on duloxetine, and I'm not anymore. And I titrated down. I went from 60 to 40 to 30 to 20, and then every other day. And then I finally realized that by going every other day, it was literally like harder. It was, because I'd just start to detox and get those withdrawal symptoms, and I'd take another pill. And then I kind of went through this roller coaster up and down for, it was a couple weeks that I did that, and finally just said, no, I've got to quit cold turkey now. I was already on the lowest dose. It wasn't a capsule, or it's a capsule. It's not a tablet, so I can't cut it in half. And at first I thought I was doing fine. I just thought, okay, I'm a little sadder, a little angry, a little more irritated, but for the most part, I really didn't think I was having a lot of symptoms. And then, but I noticed I was having headaches every day, but it was windy here every day. So I thought, well, maybe it's the wind. And then my body started to just hurt. I mean, ache, like, bone ache, not like you just worked out. It's a different kind of ache. And that took about a week. And then of course the big emotions. And now I'm getting these really weird, like internal, like shivers, almost like I'm too cold. And I've been off now for, it'll be 2 weeks today. 2 weeks today. Woo! Now I understand how addicts feel when they've been off their substance of choice. The thing I think that is odd about antidepressants is that, first of all, there's a stigma around taking them in the first place, right? A lot of people don't like to admit that. I'm happy to. It got me through for 13 years. I was off it for a brief time in the middle, and in that time I made some really horrible choices because I was not thinking straight. I just, so I was making choices that just weren't healthy for me. And so there's great value in that medication, and I'm so thankful that it was available to me. But now that I'm trying to get off it, it's really opening my eyes to not just antidepressants, but just drug abuse in general, and how hard it is when your body has become accustomed to having a certain substance in dealing with day-to-day life. It's very difficult when you remove that substance to not go through shock. Today at the dentist, at one point I was just in my sweatshirt, and I had the nitrous because I was already dealing with anxiety, and frankly I didn't want to have to deal with anymore. And at one point I just had this horrible feeling of claustrophobia, like I was just stuck, and it was like I couldn't get the idea out of my brain. And so yeah, I feel like my thinking is different. I'm foggy. It's a weird experience for a medicine that doesn't even seem like that big of a deal. You know, it's not like I'm shooting up heroin every day or smoking meth. You know, these are antidepressants, something my doctor prescribed for me. So, I'm kind of struggling right now with all of that, just with the process of getting through it. I've really started exercising. That's helping. Of course, what I eat helps a ton. I'm really just trying to keep my body alkaline and give my body the best nutrients it can have to flush this stuff out and get used to a new way of life. I think the mental battle is honestly the hardest. Just, you know, you get in your head and then you question and you doubt. And, you know, when I'm sad, I'm really sad now. And if I'm angry, I'm really angry. And so just learning that Buddhist way of mindfulness and just sitting in it and recognizing it and saying, yeah, I'm really sad right now and that's okay, but this will pass. It won't always be here. And I had a really great conversation with my friend Tessa this last weekend, and that was one of the things I really took away from that is that Buddhist mindfulness and how it can help me as I transition into being a big girl, a normal adult. So anyway, here I have blabbered on again for another 11.5 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. If you made it this long, thank you. You're a far more patient person than I probably am. And, you know, let me know your thoughts. Again, I probably won't watch comments. I don't like to look at comments. You know, I guess I kind of do, but I don't tend to interact there because I don't like to get attacked. And that's how it always happens, is a couple people gang up on you in the comments. So if you really want to talk and you're open to talking, you know, on just to tell me how I'm wrong, though I am open for correction, I am, as long as you're, you know, decent about it, just message me, please. Just drop it in my message. And if we're not friends and you're afraid I won't see it, then go ahead and throw a comment. You can tag me in the comment and say, hey, you know, I sent you a message so I can go find it. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for letting me share. Thanks for listening. I do feel better. I feel a lot better. And, yeah, this may be just what I needed. Thank you. Have a fantastic day.